So Moana is the latest animated smash hit to come from Walt Disney Studios. It tells the story of a young girl from a remote Pacific island who is next in line to become the next leader of her own tribe. So Disney really has been making all the money recently, what now that they own Star Wars and Marvel, and of course they have their animated movies. I for one have thought that their most recent animated movies have been pretty good, even though I do kind of miss the old 2D traditional style of animation. The 3D stuff's great and all, but I feel like it's just kind of becoming way too similar to Pixar. But as far as the actual movies go, they're all pretty great, even though if some of them are a little bit kind of extremely overrated.
Let it go, can't hold it back anymore.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
So how's the actual movie? Well, it's pretty darn awesome. It really has all the elements of a great Disney movie. I don't even really know what my favorite part was. The Rock. The Rock, The Rock, The Rock. The Rock is without a doubt the best part of this movie. But how can he not be? He's The Rock.
It's just a man! What The Rock is cooking!
Yes! But yeah, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson actually does a really great job voicing this character, and the character itself is really likable. He's kind of cocky and he acts like a jerk, but he's a layered character, so he was pretty interesting and he was also really funny. The song he sings is pretty darn catchy. It's not really like Let It Go catchy, where you hear it over and over again from your 3-year-old cousin and you just want to rip your ears out because you're so sick and tired of hearing that song, which isn't all that good in the first place, but it's more like just walking down the street and humming a happy tune catchy. It's just so pleasant. The voice acting as a whole is really top-notch in this movie, especially the girl who actually voiced Moana. This is her very first movie ever. I looked her up on IMDb and she had nothing else on her portfolio except for this. Her name is Auli Cravalho. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I apologize if I didn't because, dang, this girl can sing! I believe she was only 14 or 15 at the time where she recorded the audio for this movie, and she does a fantastic job. She really does. This is without a doubt going to be a breakout role for her, and I'm excited to see what she does in the future. The voice acting all around is top notch, and that seems to be something that Disney is really good at. They always seem to get the person who is right for the job and not the person who's the biggest star. Not saying The Rock's not a big star, he's actually the highest paid actor in Hollywood right now, but they always try to find people that fit the character. There was also this grandma character who I really liked. She was really funny, she was really likable. Alan Tudyk also voices this chicken character, which is basically like the animal sidekick comic relief. And Moana's dad is voiced by Jango Fett from everyone's favorite Star Wars movie.
I don't like sand.
Shut up!
So the characters are all well and good, but I really gotta talk about how beautiful this movie is. Out of all the 3D animated movies that Disney has made in the recent years, I would without a doubt say that this is the most visually stunning movie they have made. The colors are just so vibrant and colorful, everything is just so detailed, and this movie is just so nice to look at. Maybe it's because I'm kind of biased because I really am a summer person and not a winter person, but this movie is just relaxing to look at. When watching a movie like Frozen, where everything's cold and bitter and dark and you just want to crawl into a hole and die, this movie is just so nice and sunny and peaceful. It's just, oh man, it's great, man. But seriously, the animation in this movie is ridiculously impressive. I mean, bro, look at the water! Do you know how hard it is to animate water? There are so many different pixels that you have to utilize, and it's just ridiculously difficult to animate water. But this movie, which takes place almost entirely around water, they made it look fantastic. It was also really cool to see the water used as somewhat of a character and had more of a personality. It was a very unique animation effect. A lot of the designs are really cool too, like you have this really cool lava monster which looks great, and you also have these tattoos on Maui that are actually characters in and of himself, and they animate and they move, and those looked really cool, and those were actually done with 2D animation. The movie also features some really exciting action sequences. For example, there's this one part where they fight these coconut monsters, and it's surprisingly epic. They have like these makeshift boats and they're beating like all these drums, and it's all huge and epic, and it just felt like Mad Max on the water. Which, I guess that's technically Waterworld. So, this movie's like Waterworld, except kind of good. Okay, getting a little sidetracked here, let's talk about the songs. The songs are very, very good. This is actually the very first Disney movie to involve Lin-Manuel Miranda, who, if you don't know, is actually the creator of Hamilton, which is currently the most popular thing on Broadway since The Lion King. The Rock song, which is Beautiful and Glorious is without a doubt my favorite. But all the other songs are really epic and really beautiful. Plus, they also really fit the Pacific Islander culture. There really was only one song that I didn't like, and this kind of leads into my only kinda big flaw with this movie. About midway through the movie, they meet this crab character, and I just found this character to be so incredibly annoying. He wasn't very interesting, he wasn't very funny, and the song he sings was not only really annoying, but it didn't really feel like it fit with the rest of the songs in the movie. It does follow some of the Disney tropes and cliches, yes, but I really don't care. We kind of expect that from Disney movies, so I don't think that's a huge problem. I obviously think that they should strive to do better in the future, but I'm not going to take points off for just following the formula. At the end of the day, I really loved Moana. It's got lovable characters, beautiful animation, catchy songs. It's really funny, it's really heartfelt, and it's just everything that we've come to expect from Disney. If you're a fan of animation, I highly recommend you go watch it. So yeah, that's all I got. I made it and I like movies. See you guys later.